Hey guys, Svidden and Charlie here. You might remember from my fourth 5-year plan video when I talked about the Thameslink program in 2018, 2 years after I went dark. The rumors are true, I will go dark at the end of this year. Similar to that of BBC Three. Today, this video is a 5-month plan. I will mention stuff like corkscrew at Alton Towers, F6 Twister and Dubrovnik in Croatia. So it's heads down and brace yourself for our emergency landing. Following my failure to tell Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground to buckle up in my first 5-month plan video, September 2016 will see the former corkscrew at Alton Towers debut. Corkscrew was one of the first double inverting coasters in Europe and received much publicity and avid popularity in the 1980s. Waiting times for the ride frequently reached 6-9 hours during the first few months of operation at Alton Towers, and the park would often be forced to close early as it found itself swamped with visitors long before the evening ever came. In 2008, Alton Towers confirmed that the ride was to be dismantled at the end of the 2008 season to make room for the 2010 attraction 13, then named Secret Weapon 6. On the 9th of November 2008, the park held a special event in honor of the attraction in which Corkscrew completed the final circuit of its 730 meters track. Alton Towers retained the famous corkscrew inversions which were refurbished and placed as an artwork feature in the entrance plaza. A photograph of Corkscrew was used on the cover of the 1991 single Everybody in the Place by The Prodigy. Corkscrew only has a top speed of 44 miles per hour. So don't be surprised if it returns on St. George's Day, the 23rd of April. Following the commercial failure of NYC Tornado Terror last month, October 2016 will see the release of F6 Twister. The film has a similar plot to Weather Wars, except that before a 6,000-mile-an-hour tornado blows the buildings in Dallas away, it destroys the 561-feet Reunion Tower. The tower is located about 1,000 feet from Dealey Plaza and the site of the assassination of John F. Kennedy. Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas, where the film is set, at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on Friday the 22nd of November 1963, while on a political trip to Texas to smooth over frictions in the Democratic Party between liberals Ralph Yarborough and Don Yarborough and conservative John Connally.
Buckle up! You are on one of the planet's natural thrill rides.
What? This is all part of F6 Twister, which takes place in Dallas as I said earlier. I wouldn't be surprised if Scarborough debuts on St. George's Day. And, as F6 Twister is based on the events of Category 7 The End of the World, Las Vegas in Nevada will get a credited appearance, along with Paris in France and St. Louis in Missouri when the tornado destroys the Gateway Arch in the film Category 6 Day of Destruction from 2004. Washington, D.C. will suffer a similar fate to that of Weather Wars when the White House gets destroyed by 900-mile-an-hour winds from Neptune. November 2016 will see Dubrovnik, a city in Croatia, debut, 9 months after BBC Three moved online. Historical lore indicates that Dubrovnik was founded in the 7th century on a rocky island named Laos, said to have provided shelter for refugees from the nearby city of Epidaurus. The refugees from Roman Epidaurus built their new settlement on the small island of Lorze off the shore, while other populations settled along the coast in the following centuries, directly across the narrow channel, and named their settlement Dubrovnik. Initially the populations were skeptical of each other. Over time they grew closer and finally in the 12th century the two settlements merged. The channel that divided the city was filled, creating the present-day Main Street, which became the city centre. Thus, Dubrovnik became the Croatian name for the united town. General Pavel Struga, who coordinated the attack on the city, was sentenced to a 7.5-year prison term by the International Criminal Tribunal for the former Yugoslavia for his role in the attack.
Cinders and ashes, cried Tom.
What? This is all part of my commitment to upload Dubrovnik after BBC Three moved online. Dubrovnik is twinned with Ravenna in Italy, Vukovar in Croatia, Graz in Austria, Helsingborg in Sweden, Riga in Italy, Bad Homburg in Germany, Sarajevo in Bosnia and Herzegovina, Monterey in California in the United States, Rueil-Malmaison in France and Venice in Italy. December is a sad month for me because my contract will expire and I will go dark. As I said in the monologue at the beginning of the video, the rumors are true. I will upload my last video of the year, called X/No Way Out, before my contract expires and I go dark. I will no longer be uploading videos after the 31st of December, but my YouTube channel and my Google Plus account will still be there and I will still be receiving email notifications from Reagan Farmer. Reagan is the creator of the Skoda Superb hatchback, the first Skoda to feature Problem by Ariana Grande, and the founder of his YouTube channel with his Talking Ben series of videos. The series began on the 16th of March 2013 with his first video on YouTube, Talking Ben Makes a Phone Call relating to Big Ben. On that same day, the series got an extra boost with Siri Says Some Swear Words to Talking Ben, a video which contains offensive swear words. Svidden and Charlie never uses swear words in its videos because they are deemed to be offensive. I will start a new series called Svidden and Charlie's Conspiracy Theories, in which I explain theories that will happen in the future. Like what will happen to Earth if it stopped spinning. I watched a documentary about it on YouTube and was amazed by what will happen to the usual 24 hours on the planet. Let me go through the pictures taken from the documentary so that I will show you what's happening to Earth. After 4 months, the length of day is 27 hours and 48 minutes. After 1 year, the length of day is 30 hours. After 2.5 years, the length of day is 124 hours. After 4 years, the length of day is 624 hours. After 4.5 years, the length of day is 768 hours. And after 5 years, the length of day is 1 year.
Cinders and ashes, cried Tom.
What? This is all part of my new series called Conspiracy Theories, as I said earlier. We're not used to watching the documentary from a user called Educational Documentary. And, with work on the first episode of Conspiracy Theories underway, the series will also take a look at what will happen to the Gateway Arch in St. Louis in Missouri if a tornado destroyed it. The Gateway Arch had collapsed in 2014 because of the Keystone dropping 630 feet. It collapsed again because of Barney and the children from It's Time for Counting pulling up an enormous turnip in 2015. But in 2016, the Gateway Arch will be destroyed by a F6 tornado in the second episode of Svidden and Charlie's Conspiracy Theories. On the last day of December 2016, X/No Way Out will be the last video that I will upload before my contract expires and I go dark. Although not a replacement for Svidden and Charlie, Ryan Sheckler will launch his YouTube channel at the beginning of January 2017. Sheckler will take over from Svidden and Charlie when my contract expires and I go dark at the end of December 2016. Sheckler was born on the 30th of December 1989 and will turn 27 years old on the 30th of December 2016, one day before my contract expires and I go dark. Sheckler will take over from my introduction as heard in the beginning of my videos. He will say, "Hey guys, Ryan Sheckler here." He will have 5-year plan videos which are similar to mine. He will talk about Svidden and Charlie's closure at the end of December 2016. He will have the same a cappella Box Graham voice as Svidden and Charlie and will have songs like Cheap Thrills by Sia and Lush Life by Zara Larsson. My 5-month plan videos are completely different to my 5-year plan videos. In the 5-year plan videos, I say, if you look at the next 5 years you will recognize that, followed by the year and the thing that will happen in that year. My 5-month plan videos will not have the word years, but rather months. Because I know what happened to Reagan Farmer's 5-month plan. But anyway, if you look at the next 5 months you will recognize that September 2016 will see Corkscrew at Alton Towers debut, followed in October by the release of F6 Twister. Dubrovnik in Croatia will debut in November, but December 2016 will see my contract expire and I go dark. And the beginning of January 2017 will see Ryan Sheckler launch his YouTube channel. There's one more thing before I end this video. And it is the Kygo collaboration with Will Hurd. I recently heard that Kygo will release his debut album on the 13th of May 2016. It's called Cloud9 and it features tracks like Raging with Codolin, Fragile with Labyrinth, Firestone with Conrad, Stay with Matty Noise, Stole the Show with Parson James and Nothing Left with Will Hurd. Go's remix of Cut Your Teeth by Kyla LaGrange is one that I will not use because Firestone is not available for use in Reagan Farmer's YouTube videos. If he uses this song, the video may be blocked or muted. Oh dear, it has happened to the Chevrolet Tahoe SUV. But Firestone has already become a success in Norway. Reagan is going to use Nothing Left on St. George's Day, once again proving that you can't judge a book by its cover. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment and subscribe for more videos like this. Until next time, I am Svidden and Charlie. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.